currently eating some chips. It's episode 13. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to the 13th ever episode of the EPNH podcast. My name is Caleb, and I'm here with...
Darian.
And I'm also here with...
Connor.
And we are back again.
Welcome back, guys.
13th episode.
13 is the spooky number.
It is. It's supposed to be unlucky.
Ooh.
The unlucky episode.
No, don't tell them that. They won't listen to it.
Only thing unlucky about this episode is...
He tooted.
We can... compared to last episode, we can now actually see each other. That way,
is true.
we can actually talk face to face instead of each facing our own little corner and hoping that we understand. But anyways, Darian, I know you wanted to talk about something on this episode.
The Truman Show. It's actually a movie, but
It's called The Truman Show.
yeah, I think it was made in 1982 though.
Never.
So-
No,
old.
wrong. You said 1982?
Mm-hmm.
It's like 90s.
It's like it's either 1997 to 1999.
Are you
How do I know this? Because he drove the Gen 5 version of my car.
What a nerd.
Anytime I see a Taurus on a show, I'm like, yo, it's a fucking Taurus.
It got Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
He's
Anyways,
Truman.
so
Okay.
me and D are going to explain to Connor what Truman Show is about.
He's
So
never
I've
seen it.
never seen
Because
it.
he's
I've
never
only
seen the
heard
Truman
We're
about
Show.
it.
spoiling it.
We're spoiling spoilers
Yeah.
ahead. You've had enough time to watch it, so if you haven't seen it, go fuck yourself.
Exactly, I'm spoiling
Except
it
for
no
Connor,
matter
because
what.
we're going to explain it to him.
Yeah.
There's a
He
difference
wants
here.
it to be spoiled.
Yeah.
I do. I'm okay with it.
Okay, so starts out with just kind of him going to a regular job type thing. He's in his mid 40s, and he's just kind of living his life. He has a normal office job. He's married. He has a car, and then all of a sudden one day he's just driving down the road, and his radio switches to something that sounds like a radio call type thing,
Like the government.
like a government call.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Ooh.
it was pretty much just almost like explaining a TV. It was explaining exactly where he was going as he was driving.
You could hear as he's driving, turning left on. Oh, he's turning right on, and then as he's making the turns, it's people. Oh, subject is arriving at, and then he's weirded. He's starting to get weirded out.
Mhm.
And then he meets a special girl, and she's like, "It's not true, Truman. No, nobody's real, Truman." And they kick her off the set. Because
This
he,
was
like,
back while he was
turned?
in high school. So they hire people to be casted as just extras, I guess you could call them.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the whole point of this movie is that he's on a TV show for all of his life, but he does not know about
he
it.
doesn't know it. All the
Yeah.
cameras are hidden. He's in a superdome almost. They
Yeah.
show a picture of America, and it has a big old
Okay.
superdome reserved just for this. They were mostly honest. They had cameras there apparently when he was born.
Mhm.
Is it
everything-
just for this Truman man?
Yeah,
or-
it's
Yeah.
just everyone. Literally everyone around him is an actor. It's just him, and that
What?
special girl that kind of showed up. She fell in love with
Okay.
him, and then that was she got kicked out, and then he was started realizing slowly
None of
Sir-
this was real type
Yeah.
thing.
Okay,
You
so you
start
started
kinda
realizing that
questioning
he
him.
was in a TV show.
yeah.
Mhm.
So he would act out, and then somebody he liked would come comfort him, and then he would eventually be like, "This isn't right." Basically what happened was anytime he'd do something, or kind of go quiet, disappear for a little bit, they'd send his best friend. Whoopsies! I punched a blanket. His best friend, and he'd always arrive in the truck with a 6-pack of beer, and be like, "Truman, what are you doing?" And then so finally Truman's like, "Oh, he's actually just trying to keep me here or whatever." And is that basically the end
That's
of the movie?
the
Gets
end of
on
the
boat and
Oh,
sails.
yeah. Important part of the movie. They scared him whenever he was a kid to be very afraid of water because the
Mhm.
entire town was surrounded by
Oh,
water. That way
his-
he wouldn't be able to leave.
His dad
Okay.
had drowned too, so it was
Yeah, they
only his
killed
mom.
off his dad because his dad started getting drunk on the set or something like that. I
something
don't
weird.
remember.
And then brought him back
yeah, at the very
at
end.
the very end. He was supposed this weird homeless man that stuttered along,
Oh, what?
and it was his dad. And then he got on this boat and went, and it was just like a sailboat. And then they started torturing him because they turned up the waves and everything. And the director was like, "Lightning, lightning." And then the boat was like capsized and getting struck by lightning.
Oh
and
my
then
god.
Out of nowhere, the water it just went all back to calm. They changed it, and then he kept sailing and crashed through the building.
That was disguised as the sky.
Painted as the sky, like a Despicable Me. They
They
stole the pyramid type of.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But anyways, getting around to the topic now that we explained to you what the Truman Show was. What would you do if you found out that you were on a TV show?
But he did live a very good life.
He
like,
did.
TV lifestyle, had good neighbors. Like it wasn't nothing went wrong. Really.
Except for like, well, there was the obvious things like scrapes, falls. His life wasn't perfect. His
Yeah.
dad died at sea. Like all of that, like normal life stuff, but still pretty good life. But Connor, what would you do if you found out that you were just on a TV show?
Just that would be, it'd be kind of crazy, bro. Just every event that you've ever had is just for everyone else's entertainment. That's all it is.
Yeah, and when you start to think about it, you're like, dang, none of the people are around me are actually friends. They're just actors. When they started, a couple times in the movie, they called them the higher ups called them like, oh well, they're just actors, and then it makes you think like, well, dang, everybody you kind of talk to is just an actor.
He also found a picture of his wife while they were getting married, and her fingers were crossed, so they weren't actually like married, I guess.
You know, yeah.
Cross your fingers, not real marriage.
Exactly.
That was the 90s. You cross your fingers. They were like, literally like, if you cross your fingers, you didn't do it. I swear.
That's facts.
I swear.
I murdered that man, but my fingers were crossed, Your Honor.
Yeah, no, I didn't do it. My fingers were crossed. I got this picture. You got an axe in one hand and his head in the other, but your fingers are crossed. You're like, see, look, fingers are crossed.
I didn't mean it.
Cheese touch. Fingers are crossed. Can't get it.
But say you were on a set, Connor, and they were like, hey, you're on a fucking TV show. Would you try to leave the set? Or having like this almost perfect life, would you try to live in pure like bliss and ignorance and keep living your life that you've already lived for pretty much 40 years?
I don't know if I could keep that like ignorance though, because that's the deal is after you lose that ignorance, it's kind of like that's when it becomes a problem, you know?
Well, and it's like the second you realize, like somebody tells you, hey, your life has been fake for 40 years, that's not the real world, you're going to be like, I want off of the TV set. Now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Nah, I would be like, I don't know, man. Maybe. I feel like I might be enthralled to keep going, keep living this TV lifestyle.
If you were able to leave the set and still come back, would you?
Yeah.
That one would be better.
Yeah, I would say, like, yeah, you guys can still film me, but just, like, I would, like, set, like, grounds, like, you can't film me here, or while I'm doing this, or whenever I do this, and I'm allowed to leave, but I will come back, and you can film me pretty much every other time, type thing. Just, like, set down ground rules, let me be able to
just
leave.
be like, I don't have to live here, you can record, we can record Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays, okay, adios, I'm leaving.
Set up like a...
Just literally be an actor.
Like a custody plan. They get you on
How
the
much
weekend.
money do you think after you leave the set you would get?
Of the Truman Show?
Yeah.
I would say a lot if you've been working this long. 'Cause there's
yeah.
no way that he got paid for being an actor. You know?
I mean, look at the car he was driving too, like even
but
on
I think
set.
most of that stuff was just kind of given to him. I think.
Maybe, we don't know.
Yeah, it does.
might
I
have
don't
had
think
to
it
just
really
work for
says
fake
ever,
money.
But yeah.
Well, I
also,
mean, he worked an office job, so
yeah, he did technically. But when you think about it, if you're acting, he was an actor acting an office job without realizing it.
yeah. I mean, he obviously
Well,
still made like
no,
money on set. type
until
Because he didn't take that money off. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just a TV show. You make TV show money. So that's his real life, but that's still all just TV show money. Once you leave, it's still just TV show money. You know what I'm saying?
thing.
So once he leaves, you'll have to be able to sue and be like, I've been an actor for the past 40 years. I mean, you forced me to. I'm going to get paid for 40 years of acting.
dude, how much money do you think he'd have?
I mean, since it was filmed from his birth up
that's gotta be
until he was like
millions,
35, mid 40s, something like that. It'd have to be. I mean, it's 24/7. Like
24/7.
it was literally.
Yeah,
even people had like
cameras on him.
people had like counters for how long the show had been running. All the time.
Continuous days. He got up to like, I don't even know, 10,000 and
More
some-
than that.
Yeah, it was
I'm
something,
pretty
maybe 1 million or something. I don't
No,
even
definitely
remember.
not 1,000,000.
I think it was like
Dang,
10,000
Yeah.
because there was a
Oh,
couple times
jeez.
where like it cut off the show, like something happened and then the director was like, turn it off. But then
Oh,
when he
what?
left the set at the very, very end, that's what ended the show forever. They just decided to finish the show there. So he
Okay.
didn't ever. He left the set and then never came back. Went to look for that one chick.
Who was coincidentally still in where or the area
still
where.
right next to when he like walked out. She was already like right there. I was like, what? What in the world is going on? She was
Bruh.
teleported. They got the actors playing actors while they acting as actors.
That kind of reminds me of something, bro. Y'all know what who or what Big Brother is?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what book that's from? Because I forgot the name of the book.
Big Brother? That's the reality TV show. Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, I'm thinking.
Big
of
Brother
something.
is the reality TV
Nah,
show where
okay.
they all go like
There's
to
a
a house. And
Okay,
then,
yeah, no, it is a reality TV show, but I'm thinking Big Brother from.
We
something
don't
else.
read. Why would we read books?
What
Oh
book
my
is that
God.
from? Fuck if I know.
Yeah, okay, but that's probably a book's probably better than that show Big Brother.
No, it's. Oh, is it 1984? I think it's 1984. Is it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's 1984 by George Orwell. Okay. So Big Brother is like a super government agency who's responsible for like surveying the whole population of their town. Okay, or like the world, I guess actually. And they have like a Department of History who's responsible for rewriting all those books to change and make sure that like they don't learn about like the wars that this country's lost or
So
like
it's China.
no, it's I
Don't s-
guess it's just totalitarianism.
Tiananmen Square.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to bleep that out.
Nah.
Why?
Leave it
We're not
in.
Chinese.
No, but if we got Chinese views, then our whole podcast gonna be banned there.
I think our podcast's probably banned in China anyways.
And it definitely banned in North Korea.
It's China.
No, China has pretty good, like, widespread stuff. They just can't look up bad things about their government.
Yeah.
I mean, they can play, like, CSGO and stuff like that and get on Discord
Yeah.
and all that type of thing.
I think
Yeah, they do be playing Fortnite and stuff, but then I'll be hitting them with that / Tiananmen Square, and they all just leave.
We.
And then the government be like, cut their Wi-Fi now.
Cut the Wi-Fi now.
Don't let the people know what happened.
But this Big Brother, it's got more than just one organization. It's got several. It's got the Department of War, Department of History, Department of Propaganda, or something, and Department of Love. And like they all do the opposite of what they say. But the story is about this dude, and he like goes through and he starts finding out that what he's doing is actually bad. But Big Brother, they're like watch everyone constantly, and that's what it reminded me about.
Kind of like
Basically
The
the same
Giver.
thing then, yeah.
Just
The Giver.
constant.
What? No.
What's The Giver?
What was the one movie where the dad was like, murdering babies but didn't know.
What?
No, that was the giver.
Yeah.
I think he knew.
No, remember he was like, "Oh, you're gonna go over in here," but he didn't know he was actually just fucking offing
No,
the babies.
I think it was just kind of that's what was culturally, because the giver was like,
I don't know
what's
what
it
the
called?
giver is.
Utopian.
Mm-hmm.
And then so then there's one dude who had everybody's memories basically, like
No,
the,
he had
the
memories
bad
of the
ones.
past.
Yeah, but like the everybody's, like for some reason he had like all the bad memories.
No.
Like, he could see like colors and stuff.
Yeah.
Nobody
Everybody's
else could
vision.
see. Nobody else could see color.
Hold on.
And
Okay, so nobody could see in color, but the giver, no one could really express like real emotions like love or anything like that. People were assigned marriages.
Oh. What?
And like they wouldn't even feel, they were just kind of like, they would treat it as a job almost. So he could feel all of these emotions like love, hate, pain, like all of like the big emotions.
Yeah.
Everybody else would take an injection in the morning that would stop them from feeling these things, but he was the only one who didn't have to take the medicine, and he was passing it down to this one teenager, and then the guy was like, "Stop taking your medicine whenever you, and then you'll feel all of the stuff that I feel, and you'll see everything I see," type thing. Like he could also see memories of the past and what had happened in the world before this utopia was created.
What was that like?
It was just like our world.
Oh,
Type
okay.
yeah, it was basically like Earth, and then something happened, and they like swept everybody's
Mm-hmm.
memories or
Yeah,
whatever.
kind
Oh,
of like
you know?
Divergent almost,
Yeah,
with the
it was
zones and
weird.
things.
Oh, I've never seen that.
But
You've
then-
never seen
so-
Divergent? Oh my god. You've
so,
seen Hunger Games at least, right? Okay, I'll take
Yeah.
it.
What Caleb was
Okay.
talking about with like the dad is like when they had babies, and I don't even really remember what the
It was
rule
to
on
keep
it
the
was.
population down, I'm pretty
Yeah, I was
sure.
gonna say I think it was like everybody can have 2 babies or something like that.
Yeah, but they weren't theirs. They were birthers is
yeah,
what
they
they
were just,
Oh,
like,
what?
Yeah.
assigned families or
Mhm.
something like. And then so the babies that were I think like defected or like
What they called them defected.
yeah, and they would literally just like shoot them like putting a dog down and then incarcerate them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
He was
So they
literally-
knew what they were
God.
doing. It's just they didn't say that they were murdering babies. They were just
Mhm.
like, "Oh, this one's defected. It's going this way," and that we give it a shot and we put it in this box right here.
No, they would literally put it down a chute. Is
yeah,
what it was.
it literally
Oh.
went like a what it sounded like a pull-out trash can drawer type thing, and then when you push it in, it like falls down. And
Yeah, but the thing is, the dad was like injecting him, and he was like, "Shh, shh, shh, shh. It's
Mhm.
okay. See, you're not crying anymore." It's like he didn't know that he was offing them. And then
he
he'd be
probably
like,
didn't.
"All right,"
because the
and then you
pills.
go in here, see, nice and calm, and then you would close it. And
But I
fucking
also
dead.
didn't watch the movie.
Mhm.
I read the book, so
Mm.
I'm going like based on like the OG like
I've only
what
seen the
actually
movie.
happened.
I was gonna read the book, but then I was like, "Fuck books."
I had to read the
Yeah,
book
I
for
read it.
class. And
So
we didn't
why
get to
is
watch the
he-
movie.
Is he called the giver because he can express the
Because
emotion?
he was giving the little kid the information, basically. I don't think he would, because I'm pretty sure actually that's what his like role is
Mhm.
called. Because
Ah.
he literally
You
like
get, like,
locks
assigned
himself in the
roles.
top of a clock tower and has to like hide himself away from everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Because if
Okay.
anything happens, like his stuff, I remember like one of the memories he was passing down from the kid. The kid like had a nervous breakdown or whatever. Something happened and then like escaped to everybody.
Oh,
Oh,
I remember like an elephant dying or something, and then him like pulling back and being like, "What the fuck was that? What was that?" And then he was like,
Yeah,
"That was life."
Yeah, something happened and it caused like panic, and then
Mhm.
I think the kid like died in a river trying to escape or something.
No, he went down a mountain and then ended up in like a snowy cabin for some reason. He went down
Snowy
on like a
cabin?
sled. Yeah,
By a
Okay.
river though, I remember
Yeah.
a river. Okay,
it was like there was a river that ran like
I
next
was
to
gonna
it.
say I'm pretty sure the river just like ran out of the like the river and the road ran out of the town or whatever it was.
Okay. So wait, who? The kid and him?
No,
gi-
just the
The
kid.
giver and I think a chick, right? I want to say there was
his best friend.
yeah, his best friend almost like I don't know.
He tried to convince her to escape, but she couldn't deal with all the emotions. He found her crying behind like their secret little spot where there was no cameras, and he started falling in love with her, but she couldn't feel that. And then he was like, "Stop taking your medicine. Use an apple instead." And then she was just like crying behind this waterfall, like not being able to deal with all of the stuff.
She might have died in the river.
She might.
I want to say
Might
somebody
have.
died in the river. But I don't
Might
know.
have
This
died.
was very many years ago when I read this book.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
I don't know. There's a lot of good dystopian type
Yeah, that's
movies
probably
and
one
books
of my
out.
favorite
Yeah.
things. I've seen the Mother on Netflix was really good, and the basis of it was mainly like supposedly there's no humans outside the spaceship, and there's just this robot. It's called Mother, and it just like picks up. It has like hundreds, thousands of little embryos, and it can just like decide when it wants to start the process like of making a child with one of them. It's like it just goes and picks one out. It's just like today we're gonna start you. Starts it with some chick, and it
what?
like raises this chick, so it's just one girl and a robot mother on this empty spaceship thing. And then it's like I don't know. They start to have another kid. She wanted
Ooh.
to start making another kid,
I know.
and then they find outsiders. So it's like, oh, because the robot was telling the girl like, you can't go out there. The air's poisonous for you. Trust me. And then it's
And
like,
then they go outside and they find out
It's,
it's not.
Another good show that went down fucking hill and then crashed and fucking burned was The 100.
Oh,
It's
I don't
too
know
long.
what that is. I don't even know what that is.
it's way too long.
Mm-hmm.
It
My
started
parents
off as,
started
like,
it like whenever it premiered,
Yeah,
and then they just stopped. They were like, it got too weird.
it was like
Is
the-
that the
100 delinquents from space are getting sent down back to Earth. And it starts off kind of slow, and then it gets pretty cool, and then it does a 360, 180, and then it does some weird stuff on the 8th dimension that I can't even explain, like what happened.
It
And
just-
some, like literally like random seasons. It's like, well, bam, some completely random thing happens, and it's like,
You have
When?
you have black blood.
yeah,
Oh, we're in the Viking era now. And I was just like, I
fuck?
can't fucking do this shit. What the
'cause it
hell is
was
going
like-
on?
it was like they have different types of monsters and stuff, and then like randomly in like I think I made it to like the 2nd or the 3rd season, they had like huge skyscrapers out of nowhere that weren't there the first time because it was like an abandoned, nobody was there, and I'm like, okay, how do they have cities now that the kids didn't nobody saw from space? Like you're gonna see stuff like that happen.
Mhm.
For real, yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, it just randomly like, oh yeah, by the way,
And also like
400
super
million years later, this happened.
and also like super advanced like technology just somehow
Yeah,
ended
just
up.
randomly out of nowhere. It's like, oh yeah, and then they had the world's best nukes.
And also medicine that can cure any disease except for this one that we can't cure, and if you have it you're really weird and you're like immune to shit. You're like the weird black blue fucking blood or whatever that the main character had, that the main character actually eventually like fucking died or some shit. I don't remember.
Yeah,
I don't know.
A lot of stuff happened.
It
and
all happened way too fast type
Dude.
thing, and it
I
got
mean,
way too weird.
Yeah, I was like, how are you gonna keep spreading this out? This
Mhm.
is like, because like
This
at
should have
first
ended like 4 seasons ago.
they landed down and it was like a survival type,
Yeah.
like a almost
A survival gig.
no, almost like a what's the book?
Maze Runner?
No,
I
where
mean,
the kid-
kinda.
where the kids take over.
Ender game or
Lord of the Flies?
Lord of the Flies.
Lord
It's
of the
kind of like
Flies.
the Lord of the Flies situation.
Mm-hmm. It is, yeah.
Because it's just 100 prisoner kids.
It was
They're
just a bunch of
kids, but They were
teenagers.
from they're in their like space prison,
Mhm.
and so that's why they were like,
No.
these 100
What-
kids are. Yeah, that's what happened. Cause then,
No, I'm pretty sure. I thought it was there were too many people, so they all kind of went. Oh, I'm
I
gonna
mean,
go. back."
kind of. The oxygen on the ships were depleting too. I'm pretty sure. So they needed a way to like, hopefully Earth was fine. So they sent 100. They were all kids, but they were also all somehow prisoners. they're like, if they die, they're just prisoners. I don't know. They're pieces of crap. They're gonna be locked up forever. They're wasting our oxygen anyways.
Okay.
And then they survived for like for as long as I watched most of them.
I don't know. I really loved Hunger Games whenever I was younger.
Yeah.
I was really fucking into that shit.
I watched the
Twilight.
movies, and I thought the movies were pretty cool, but I
never read
like,
the books
read the
just
book.
because. Okay, only reason I didn't read the books is because I had it on my Kindle, or not even mine. It was my mom's Kindle, and then I started reading it, and then she was like, "Hey, where's my Kindle?" And I was like, "Damn it, there you go." And I never got to read it.
Bro, that
But the
fucking
movies
sucks.
were so fucking cool. Like, it was such a cool concept for a fucking book. Like, literally just like 12
Dude, it was
districts,
the
2
first
people.
Battle Royale.
And the thing is, the music in the movie, I hate you. The music like in the movie was like so well put
Oh,
together
yeah,
with the
no.
Yeah, it was.
scenes.
It
I almost
it
watched
was.
one of them. I don't even remember which one it was. I was just scrolling through Hulu and I was like, Hunger Games?
Fuck, we should watch that. No, I want to watch that.
No.
Please.
We got a show.
Later. Yeah, we gotta show you a new show that's on Netflix.
It's funny.
I don't even remember what it's called, but I
It's
woke
called
up.
Inside Job.
Oh, Inside Job. I was just scrolling through and it was like, this one is, and I don't know why, but it had a weird bio and it said it was like Rick and Morty meets the X-Files. So I was like, okay, I guess I could do that.
It's
I can try that.
basically like Rick and Morty kind of. Think like wacky, funny. You have
I want to
dumb
watch
sidekick.
My Smiling Friends or whatever that is.
Oh, Smiling Friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, that comes out in March on HBO,
Oh, it's not out yet?
Max, and Hulu.
Oh, and Hulu? Bet.
It might be. I don't have cable, so I can't fucking watch it on Adult Swim. It's airing on Adult Swim.
It looks really fucking
It's
funny.
fucking hilarious.
They had the guy that did the Burger King foot lettuce.
Yeah, they had the fucking fucking
Number
Counts.
14. I would like a number 14. Fuck you.
A number 15. Smiling Friends is art comedy. Oh wait, is it on Hulu?
Just fucking.
It said I needed to log out, and then it was like, "What? You're trying to log out?" And then it was like, "Stay in, log out."
Yeah.
Open up Hulu.
Oh yeah, it's on Hulu. There's 8 episodes already. This show looks so fucking funny. I'll watch it on my own. We don't have to watch it tonight. Anywho,
I don't know. My Hulu's bugging on my
Okay.
phone.
if you had to be in any of the dystopian movies that we talked about or one that you can think of, either show, movie, book, whatever the fuck, which one would you want to be in?
Damn. Okay. I think I know. I know it's kind of quick, but I was thinking about it.
What? Say it.
Probably Red Dawn. Y'all ever seen that?
No, what's that?
Okay, so
Connor's turn to explain.
it takes place in like the 80s, or it's like it was released in the 80s, I think. But it's kind of old, 80s or 90s. But basically, it's just dystopian to where like after the Cold War, Russia took over, or like they like launched some EMPs or some nukes, kind of fucked everything up over in America, and now it's kind of like a desolate, cold wasteland, and it's just I don't really remember it. 'cause
And
I
that's where
watched
you
it.
would want to be?
Yeah, it seems fucking like Fallout.
Okay. I'm
Kinda
going to go
survival
Oh, we
of
can
the
also
probably
go
fittest.
off
like
games, I guess.
The Truman
forgot about-
Show.
That's no, I
That's
said
not a dystopian.
that's not dystopian, really.
How is that not dystopian?
It did not look dystopian at all.
Okay, maybe so, maybe so, maybe so.
I just really want to be on a TV show.
Fahrenheit 451.
That is
Okay.
dystopian.
That's pretty good. I don't read books anyways.
Yeah, their TVs were the size of their walls.
That's true.
Y'all remember that one little short story that we had to read that was like anytime they would have like some sort of like emotion, they would get shocked and their fucking a high pitched ringing would play in their fucking brain or something. Anything that they had any like adverse thoughts. I'm pretty sure we
No.
read it in Mr.
I don't remember.
It was like any adverse thoughts to like the government. They would have a high pitched ringing in their head, and then like it turned out that their son was being murdered on live TV, and then they were like,
fuck sounds like a Black Mirror episode.
and then it was like, oh my god, our son's dying. In their fucking brain.
Yeah, they got disabilities.
Yeah.
They got handed out disabilities.
What?
So hold on. It wasn't like that. It was like everybody was supposed to be the same. So if you were too pretty, you kind of had to wear a mask and had to like, I don't even know. And if you were really strong, they would usually just give you some things to put in your ears where every 30 seconds it'd like be extremely loud to where like you can't even think, like mind bleeding loud.
Oh my god.
And then it was like, I don't even know, there was like ballerina dances and stuff happening, and then
What?
I just remember some dude with a shotgun,
Yeah.
Oh what?
And then,
but
like,
it wasn't Mr. Cable's. Oh,
Yeah,
I mean, you said it too.
Yeah.
So
What was the shotgun for? Did you
He
just have a
killed
shotgun?
people.
Yeah.
Oh.
they like
were,
killed their son, I'm pretty sure. Because then he was like, and then the wife was just like, I'm gonna go get us something out of the kitchen. As a tear like dropped down her face, and then she went, huh, weird. And like completely forgot about it.
Oh my god.
Because
That's
of her
crazy.
disability.
Yeah. But that one, I don't know how I feel about that one. That one just popped in my head. But
That's
which one did you say you want? Fahrenheit 451?
Mm-hmm.
I know it sounds stupid, but I still want to be in Hunger Games. Because I feel like if you're in one of the higher districts, then you're living a pretty good life still, but you just have a
Yeah.
chance of...
Yeah, it does
to
make
get
sense.
draw.
Yeah. I don't know.
What
it
happens
just seemed
if
like
you win?
if you win, you get money and power and fame.
And immunity or no?
Yeah, immunity. Until the second movie or the second book, and they're like, hey, we're only casting victors.
Yeah. And they're like, oh yeah, by the way, if you won, we're gonna make you play against other people that might have won. Just to see what happens.
Yeah.
Just to see what happens.
I don't...
So they have like a Crown Royale match?
They
yeah,
really wanted
pretty much.
her to kill him or him to kill. They don't want because they were supposed to only be one winner.
And then...
In
And
the
Katniss and the other
and
guy won.
Peter!
Yeah, Katniss and Peter, and they were
And
both from the
Peter.
same.
Peter.
Same.
The same game. Like, they both
Yeah, they both won.
Yeah, but they're
Instead
both
of
from the
just
same
one.
area.
They're both,
Both
from the same
district.
District, yeah.
won. Yeah, and
I remember
the
that.
game master, he wasn't supposed to allow them to both win, and then they were both about to kill themselves
With the berries.
with Barry.
Yeah.
The Nightlock, Peter! I fucking
It
watched
really
that
does,
movie
like-
500 times. And then he got killed from Nightlock, which is just poisonous berries.
Oh, okay. And that was in. Was
And
that in
then
the second one?
President Snow was like, these two are fuck ups. I don't like them. Get them killed. But then everyone was like, we're not going to fight. And then no one knew. And then they didn't know about it. And then they got
Wasn't
carried
the
out.
third movie split into 2 parts, right?
I didn't like the third one.
Yeah.
Third one was stupid.
Also, did
Was-
you guys see the parody of?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw
don't
the
remember
fucking
what
parody.
It's called.
The Starving Games.
Yep.
Maybe.
Her dress, like, actually
don't-
burned.
Yeah,
And
I
some shit.
didn't even get to watch the whole thing because I started it a couple of years ago.
And Avatar was
my-
in it for some
yeah.
reason.
What
They had
the
a
fuck? Like
they had a
blue
timeout
Like
or
the
mid
blue
like-
fight.
people Avatar,
Okay.
yeah.
It was like scary movie, but for
like
Hunger
a parody,
Games.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Like the.
I had to stop watching it because I was watching it with my mom, and the Avatar part showed up, and they were like,
And they
you
were
know
like,
when they put their hair in with their little beasts and they fly in the Avatar.
Yeah.
They were doing that, but there was like it was like sex basically, and so they were like putting it, and he was like, oh my god, and
like they were actually fucking.
Oh
and so my mom was like, I
God.
actually don't want to watch this right now.
That is
That's the-
hilarious.
That's the only. That's as far as I got into the Starving Games.
Oh my god. That.
There's like no one of fucking note in this movie. Like they're all just like, they're like level fucking
Like,
Z actors.
C-list,
Mid.
C-list actors. That's fucking hilarious, bro. I've never.
Oh yeah, they also did like an interview, like mid fucking
The fuck.
mid like
That
whatever.
screenshot
Oh,
for
man,
the audio
Hunger
listeners
Games.
at home.
Gandalf
That
was in it.
screenshot. What the fuck? Oh my god.
I don't know. This
That
movie was a
screenshot of the
fucking fever
interview.
dream.
The person interviewing had like the weirdest, bluest wig on.
It was that one. Is he the? What is he? Like a host almost.
Yeah. Fucking.
He always has a different like
Yeah.
hair and shirt. I say shirt. You know what I mean? Whole
Like wardrobe.
get up.
Like a whole outfit.
I want. Yeah, I want to say. I was gonna say gay dude, but I don't know if that's a thing.
Flamboyant.
I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that's really a thing in the Hunger Games, but if I say it like that, you know what I mean. He's just very
Flamboyant.
flamboyant.
Yes. Anyways, I would say the Hunger Games would be my dystopia that I would want to live in. Anywho, if you had to create your own dystopia, what would you think? Like say someone came up to you and they were like, "Hey, you have to make like a dystopia or whatever, and it's gonna happen," type thing, I guess.
Me, the boys, Hellcat, Glizzy, and a couple potato guns. Drop us off on that old block, and we'll have that thing all organized in literal minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Why does O Block need to be organized? I think
Wait.
O Block is fine.
Real quick.
I heard that old block was getting sold.
Wait,
I heard that too.
1 second.
I don't
The
think that's
Avengers were
possible.
also in the Starving Games.
Oh my.
I don't know if that's possible though. Isn't that like public or government?
That's
Or
so. What it is it's an apartment. So it has a landlord.
oh, you see, I was thinking, yeah. Well, no, that's just like the main part of O Block, but I guess that's what it's being sold as the apartment thing, the
Yeah.
complex.
And that's what.
I was thinking like the businesses, like everything,
No,
the
no,
road. I was
like-
like, who can buy? Nobody could buy
when
that.
when people refer to O Block, they're just meaning like
That
the
That one,
the little, like,
literal area
cul-de-sac
outside of the
of-
apartment. Yeah.
yeah, the what is it, like 4 buildings? Because there's like the 2 building and then the 1.
This O Block. This O Block.
That's O
Pull up
Block.
on O Block. Like
Pull
6ix9ine for like 3 seconds. Take out. I'm out here at O Block. Where you at? Okay, get in the car. Let's go.
You ain't show up, pussy ass bitch.
Yeah, you guys really ain't
Bruh.
out here. It's
Oh,
10
yeah.
o'clock.
I remember that.
Turns out I was taking
shit.
it at like 2 in the morning, and it literally just got out of his car, took the video, and got in and left.
Fucking remember that shit, bro. And then, did you ever see the video? There was some dude who he drove down to 63rd and he started blasting 6ix9ine at like 2 in the morning. And he like,
How many times did he get shot?
I don't know, he didn't show in the video, but it was like he posted up at some apartment complex and he like drops, or he like puts on a speaker and he just fucking starts dancing. I'm like, bro, fucking A.
Maybe not from 63rd.
He was in there. Bro, holy.
You never said what type of dystopia you would want to create.
Oh, that's true, actually.
What do you mean, what type?
Like, would you
if
want
you were the
would-
leader of your dystopia.
would you want to be very controlling? Just take it down. 1 second, guys. Very sorry. Anyways, would you want to be like very controlling of what happens to people? Would you want them to have free reign, but only select their memories of what they can remember from past life, stuff like that?
I thought you wanted me to tell you how I was gonna make my dystopia.
Like, what would you include in your dystopia?
You see, once I have O Block secured. You know what I'm saying? I'd probably have moderate rain. Let the people kind of do what they want, but also tell them what they can't, just so they know. That they had to listen to me. Like, oh, remember he said we couldn't do that.
Would you like assign jobs, or would you let them pick their own?
Both.
Both?
I'd be like, we need this, 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 and this. Now you have till here to pick what job you want. After that, you're getting assigned. You're staying with the job for the rest of your life.
Like Futurama.
Yeah.
Bro,
I guess so, just
you
like that.
see they're bringing that back?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped.
So, Connor,
Futurama.
would you be like a very hammer,
Bro.
like fucking gavel down leader?
I'm putting everyone gets this fucking chair installed in their house, and it has this fucking dome cap on it, and
A chair for dome.
no, it
I'm already
shocks
down.
their brain,
Oh.
and it
A
removes
chair for brain. I'm down.
I'm down. Head and brain? Dome and
all
brain?
the
and
memories.
brain.
It removes all the memories I've heard.
Removes all of your memories.
Yeah, so they literally every day is their first day ever. And that's how I live.
Would they still remember like basic things like English
You
and,
live
and
yeah,
like people skills and stuff like that?
but like
They have no memory of what they did, but they know how to do stuff.
What the fuck? I just blinked, but it was so fucking weird. All the lights just went out for a second. Holy. But yeah, it would be like you're just like interactions and stuff. It'd be like nothing happened that day. You just wouldn't remember it.
Interesting.
That's
Oh,
how
so
it
at
would
the end
be.
of the day, every day, it just like,
Hey, sit down in this chair. Brrr, what the fuck just happened?
we'll just
Yeah.
design it to look like a lazy boy, and then you'd be like, oh man, I can't wait to get home and sit my lazy boy, and you don't even know it's
just
wiping your
instill
mind.
in all of
Government
their
issued
brains.
lazy boys.
Just like instill in all of their brains, like, you really love this chair. You really fucking love this chair.
And every
That
time they
or I
sit in the
make
chair,
it
they get the
like-
memory erased.
a government issued
Most of some of it.
Like a memory.
Yeah, me and the homies
bag.
getting crunked off that government issued milk. I told my mom I had a problem. I was like, Mom, tell me why it's my senior year and I just realized I've been drinking government issued milk all my life. I was like, I've been sipping that government milk. And she was like, what? I was like, nothing, I don't know. Nothing.
You've been sipping government milk?
So have you. I never thought about it though,
Oh,
but
school
everybody
milk.
talking about that government cheese. You know what I'm talking about? Getting fucked up about that government
Yeah.
cheese. I was like, oh, school milk is government milk, which is gross because that's not real milk. Because if you mess with the school milk, you know it's not milky.
You know it ain't milk.
You know it
It's-
ain't
It's like goopy.
I
Like
don't
those
know.
videos of them like pouring it out and then it immediately gets
It's-
sucked
yeah,
back
fucking
up.
like
hate
spit when you can
those.
spit and.
Yeah, it's like a fucking loogie that you're pulling back and forth out of your mouth.
Yeah, but
Hate
it's government milk.
Bro, something I would honestly be down to do again is go to Incredible Pizza and
Eat.
get fucked up. The
their
last time we
buffet.
all had Incredible
We were
Pizza,
stuff.
we fucking shat our brains out.
We
Like the following hour after we left. Yeah, I
We
still
still
got
have
my
3
fucking
go-kart rides.
Yeah, I was like, I still got my fucking shit. We got a
Nuh-uh,
lot.
it's all combined onto one.
For real?
Yeah, we combined all our cards.
Okay, well, I just got an Incredible Pizza card somewhere then. But I would so be down as just like an experience. You know, like Noah Miller interviewed this guy, or like he had some guy submit this pot or this thing in, and he would go to Cracker Barrel and get what he called barreled, where he would eat the fried chicken, and he would end up like shitting his brains out within the next like 30 minutes,
gross.
like every time.
gross.
Bro, Cracker Barrel is so fucking mid.
I've never eaten there.
I've
I've never
never
eaten
been.
there
You've
or
never
like,
been?
had any
Well, I
of
might
the
have once or twice, but
groceries.
I don't remember, so I say I've never been.
so fucking mid. It's not even that good.
Maybe
It's
if I had
all
breakfast
so
in there, like,
expensive,
once.
and the breakfast there is decent. Like it's
Dude, all the Cracker Barrel fans right now are getting fucking heated.
yeah, fuck your Cracker Barrel. There's a reason why it's called Cracker Barrel.
Hey, yo.
They racist.
They are.
That's why
Yeah,
I've
it's like a
only been
joke,
once.
yeah.
That's why I only been once, from being honest. My server was racist, and my mom was like, "We're not coming back."
Hey, for real?
She was just like, I don't know. I think she was just having a bad
Probably
day.
just like an old fucking white lady that
It
didn't want to
was.
deal with anybody's shit. Like, I really don't feel like taking orders or listening to people complain that their over easy egg is now well done or whatever.
Bro, that was me fucking yesterday.
Yeah,
at
that's for
work.
scrambled. Fucking eat the eggs. I don't give a shit.
You're like, well, they're cooked, kinda, so eat them.
I don't like raw oak. Suck it up, you fucking crybaby. Fuck can I get you?
Okay, and you need a refill on your water.
Can I actually get
Bad.
milk? No. Bro, I would never work in the fucking food industry, especially as like
No.
a server or anything like that. Hell no. People get treated like dog shit for dog shit pay.
Man, how long ago was Lucky
that?
Landing? How long ago was 12:05? Right now, tell me.
34.70 seconds.
Since Lucky Landing was in the fucking game,
Yeah.
it's only been 30 seconds?
34.70 seconds. Is what I said.
What? Hey, what?
Run it back. That's exactly what I said.
No, what? Yeah, what did you say?
34 zeros?
Run it back.
34.70 seconds.
So 3,407 seconds.
Or minutes.
You
No,
said
you-
seconds. You fucking
Or
said
hours,
seconds.
or days.
Factorial it, though. Or wait, what's it called when you add a exclamation mark?
I don't know.
Do you know what you're supposed to do, though, when you see that?
No clue.
Like, if you see, like, 4 exclamation mark, it's like 4 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Fucking,
Oh,
I got a
you guys
question
don't do
anyways.
math.
Fuck you.
I don't even know, bro. I did all that advanced math.
I'm
stuff.
in big maths.
Alright, anyways.
You're
Question.
not?
Question, listen.
What?
Who do you think the, like, creepiest, like, serial killer is?
The one they haven't found yet.
There's like 50 that they haven't found yet. There's 50 active.
The one they don't know about yet.
Okay, cool.
The BA's here.
There's a couple that I've read about, but there was this one. Wait, serial killers?
Serial killers. Or you could do
Okay.
just regular killer. Just, like, murderer.
I don't
There's
have a
this
favorite.
No, I'm saying the most disturbing. Not your
one.
favorite one.
Oh.
Not the one that you consider a role model.
There's this one dude. He's called the Amazon Review Killer, but he basically the whole gist, like what he's famous for, is he ended up kidnapping this girl and her boyfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he chained them into this fucking shipping container, and he was like making moves on the girl or whatever, and the boyfriend was like fighting him, so he ended up shooting him right in the chest and just leaving him there right in front of his girl. And the creepiest thing about it was all these fucking items that he was using, like the handcuffs, like the whips and stuff that he had to torture them with, and like the sex toys that he would use when he was assaulting her. He would like leave creepy ass fucking reviews on Amazon and shit.
Oh, I remember.
He'd be like,
seeing
"Yeah,
that.
this is great for when you're torturing your playthings or whatever."
Yeah.
On like fucking like a whip or something.
Like, people thought that they were, like, fake funny reviews
Yeah.
on Amazon. But, personally, mine is the clown guy.
Oh, the fucking Great Gatsby. I don't know his name, but it's something with a G. Don't fucking look at me like that. Shut the fuck up. You know I'm just spouting shit, but yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that would, like, dress up as a clown, and then we watched a video on it. Remember?
From like the fucking like 50s, right?
It was, like, 80s.
Okay, I don't know. What you're
It
talking
might have been
about.
like Gojo. No, that's fucking anime. Anyways, he would like dress up as a clown. He would go to kids' birthday parties, but he was mentally Bojo. It may be.
Bo something.
Anyways,
B, I think.
he would go to like kids' birthday parties and stuff. He was like a really great guy in the community. Had like political ties to like the area around it.
Yeah, I remember.
And at his job, he would like flirt with the like guy teenagers, even though he was married, because he was mentally and physically abused. He found out he was, or he thought he like might have been gay at a young age, but then he was like, no, that's wrong, that's bad, and he was like so far gone that he was like, he was so homophobic that he hated like himself almost, I think.
I see.
And he would like flirt with these boy teenagers. He would bring them back to his house, and then he would play a fun game with them by being like, "All right, so I'm gonna pull a little funny on you. If you can get out, I'm gonna put these handcuffs on you, and if you can get them off, then you get like a prize or something." And then they would willingly put on the handcuffs. Oh, and then he would tie like a noose around their neck. And then he would like slowly tighten it down until they were actually like suffocating, and that's how he would kill them. And then he would like actually he would like rape them, and then like finish them off or whatever. He would hide them under his house, hide them in the river, like all of this stuff. Like he would just hide them everywhere. Jesus, and he was still like married at this time, and then he was even friends with cops. His wife was complaining about smells, and then he would always just be like, "Oh, it's the fucking rats under the house." And
I bet there's probably rats under the house.
Did you hear? I guess this will be mine. Did you hear about the old lady that got caught? Like,
No.
I think it said like, I think it was like 18 bodies in her backyard or something.
Fuck?
It might have been more than that. I want to say it was like a crazy, outrageous number, and she's been murdering like over like 40 years. And she just recently got caught because her neighbors complained of it smells of death. I think what happened, what I read was 14 more bodies were found at her house or in her backyard, and
Jesus.
I didn't want to keep reading it. I didn't have time when I saw it, but I wish I did because it looked like a 80-something-year-old woman. I was like, how did she kill so many people? Imagine that. You want some cookies, little boy? Stab.
For real. That'd be fucking crazy. And grandma coming up, breaking your shit.
Grandma catches you lacking, tosses you in the backyard with everybody else.
Bruh, oh my god. I remember criminology. We did some projects over serial killers, but I got to see and learn about a fuck ton. And there was...
I don't know. I just find it crazy that people can just be like, yeah, I'm going to murder around 30 people.
Bruh, it's
and then,
crazy.
I mean, people have gotten away with it, too. Like, there are people that haven't been caught. Like, Jack the Ripper was never fucking caught.
Dude, it's...
Old investigations are so fucking funny to look into.
I love it.
Because it's like, sir, we found another body murdered with the killer's blood all over the ground. Gross. Mop it up. Now back to my hunch.
I love it, bro.
But it also makes you wonder if, like, old-timey serial killers were, like, groups of people.
Most serial killers are, like, actual groups, and then one person takes the fall.
Think about it. It is kind of like a... Because that's how they get so spread out. Like, okay, now you do one. Okay, now rock, paper, scissors, who's next? Oh, that's you. You got the next one.
Wait, wouldn't it be... But they enjoy killing, so it'd be like whoever won got to kill them.
Oh, you're right.
All right, rock, paper, scissors. Fuck! Yeah! I'm gonna go to Wisconsin.
Yeah, they like killing.
For some...
I think that's just copycat. Is the deal. I think serial killer is supposed to be like one person.
It's kind of like that one plane hijacker that got away with like $1 million.
DB Cooper.
DB Cooper.
I love this story. I don't know if we were talking about it.
I feel like we might have talked about it for like a minute.
It wasn't $1 million. It was $250,000.
which in today's money would be like
Yeah.
almost 2 million, something like that.
Something like that.
Because it was in the 1940s, and have you ever heard about this, D?
Didn't he say he had like a bomb or something?
Yeah, he
and
went
then-
onto a plane.
yeah.
He was super nice, well dressed. And then he flagged over one of the ladies and goes, "Hey, I have a bomb." And then like
he
opened
gave
it-
her a no.
gave her a no. Is that what it was?
Yeah, that said like I have a bomb.
And then he was like, "Fly the plane here," but then they had
They
to stop
landed.
halfway to get gas, and then they took off again. And
because they had to get off the passengers.
Yeah.
And
He
the
was like, "Yeah,
FBI
you can
gave
let him
his
go."
Money, and his request was he wants $250,000 in cash and 4 parachutes. And then it was him and the pilots, and he said, "Drive the plane to Mexico."
And he also
And
put
jumped.
he put the last hostess that he kept on there as a hostage. She like also got put into the cockpit with the pilots, and then that way there was nobody except for him that was
the plane.
in the plane like area.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then
Opened it.
he opened it, jumped out, and then was never
Yeah.
fucking
And
found.
they never found like the
The money or him.
the parachute,
Huh.
like nothing.
Mhm.
Did the pilots die? Or do you
No.
think?
The
No,
pilots
they
didn't
landed
die.
safely.
Yeah,
Everyone lived
yeah.
except for maybe him.
They told him to drive to to fly to Mexico, and then
Yeah,
he
but
never.
I just
He
it was
jumped out
probably a
before.
smaller plane. I was thinking like if you had a big plane and you opened a door and jumped out.
Well, he opened the landing gear area.
Okay, so it was like okay, that makes more sense.
Like
yeah, not like the
very
cabin
bottom
area,
staircase.
where it's like depressurized,
Mm-hmm.
like
where you're like
Military
supposed
plane.
to jump out.
Kinda.
the bottom drops. Cause I was thinking like a big old like Airbus where the side door, you got the emergency exits by the wings and up front by the cockpit. And I was like, how do you get that shut if it's open midair?
That's a good question. I think.
I mean, usually you don't because when you open it midair, you want everybody to get out. But
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I mean, that thing's not supposed to be open midair.
that's what I was just saying. When you open it
Yeah.
midair, you want everybody out. So you're not really supposed to be shutting it midair. You're supposed to be opening it.
Isn't that supposed to like suck everything out?
Technically, it's not like supposed to, but it definitely will because of like air pressure and stuff.
Yeah.
But you can roll a window down on a train.
On train?
Mm-hmm.
How does
They
that
don't
work?
move that fast, so you can roll your train windows and stuff down. I mean,
Don't they
it's
go
still,
like 200 miles an hour or something?
trains really don't go that fast. I mean, they.
What are you
kinda
talking
do,
about? Like bullet trains go fast.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
I'm
that's
assuming you're talking about like.
because a lot of people. Well, I guess I should probably mention this first. Like subways and trains is kind of not common knowledge that you can't roll your window down.
I'm talking about like
because-
metros and stuff. Like
because
stuff you
people
see in New
think it's
York.
like airplanes where if the window was rolled downable, it'd suck everything out immediately.
Yeah, no,
but-
I wouldn't think that.
No,
'cause
they're perfectly okay.
those seem manageably fast. They don't seem too fast.
Just like
a
regular
train.
trains.
Yeah, like a metro.
Like a subway train.
Yeah.
Those go decently fast.
Yeah, they
I mean,
do
they
go
go
pretty
they go like
fast.
50 to
Well,
60.
Yeah, but I wouldn't think like, because I was talking about like on a door of an airplane. If you open that up in the air, it sucks everything in the
Sucks
cabin out.
Mhm.
But if you literally have
But if you
a
roll
hole
down-
in the airplane, it'll suck anything to it.
Yeah.
Like what movie was Spider-Man?
No, Tomb Raider. I think is what you're thinking of. The one where all the boxes fall out. Or
no,
what?
the one where they're riding in a airplane and like something explodes and it sucks everybody out.
Iron Man, the one with the Mandarin.
That might be Iron Man.
The one where it's just like a suit of armor and then he fires a
Oh yeah, it is Iron Man.
at
'cause
the
he
at the
goes
glass.
and catches everybody.
Yep.
They do the whole big.
And he's like, everyone get in a chain.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it was Iron Man.
What?
Yeah.
Which one? 2 or 3?
3.
Okay.
I don't even know the one.
Second
where they,
one was the guy with the whips,
Oh
the
Yeah,
electric
with
whips.
the-
That one didn't do very well.
no, it was
Neither did the third one.
Yeah, first one did great though.
I liked the.
First
I
one
felt like
they
the
made.
first Iron
First
Man.
one is one of Marvel's like best movies still, I'm pretty sure.
Good.
It is a pretty good movie. You know, the guy that plays Happy in those movies, he helped direct that. He was part of it. He's actually apparently like a pretty big director.
I like
mom
how a
was
lot
telling
of
me.
directors do that. If you look at a lot of like shows and movies, you'll be like the one very weird out looking kind of
The
character
basket case
is
will
always
be-
the director kind of just throwing himself in there.
It's cool. I think it's funny. I like Justin Roiland for that reason.
Is that
That's Rick and Morty.
like
He's the creative director. I think he's everything but like the visual director.
so
Because
I
I
don't
think
know.
he doesn't like draw these stuff.
Y'all will know,
Maybe.
but Mose in The Office is actually like the writer and director. Well, I don't know if he wrote it, but Mose
Oh,
was the
for real?
and that's like
That's
Dwight's
cool.
like kind of basically like special ed cousin basically, but
Yeah.
it's funny because I'm pretty sure he's just a director, but I could be wrong. He could
Have you all ever watched The
writer.
British Office?
I started it and didn't like it. I literally
It's
like clicked it and was
British.
like, no, this isn't right. This isn't right. Click off of it.
Is it that different?
I don't know. I think it was just because I had like just finished The Office US and was like, oh, what is that? The
yeah.
Office UK. Oh, what the heck? Ew, The Office UK.
Because I'd imagine it's probably just the same kind of style of that like
But-
weird,
but-
awkward
but
meta
British
humor.
people trying to be funny.
Yeah, that doesn't happen often.
Oi, mate, do I put my stapler in a bowl of fish and chips? Ha ha ha, yeah.
Bro, y'all seen the new Kanye stuff happening?
My life isn't easy.
Dude, no, the fucking like his Instagram beef.
Yeah, with Billie Eilish.
He's got like an Instagram beef going on with like Billie Eilish, Kid Cudi, Taylor Swift.
He doesn't like
Pete
Kid Cudi.
Davidson.
Kid Cudi hang out with Pete Davidson.
Yeah,
He don't like Billie Eilish because she sneaked his Travis Scott, and he don't like Pete Davidson because he's sleeping with Kim Kardashian.
he's in an open relationship with that one girl,
Amber.
whatever her name.
No, that's not Amber. Julia Fox,
With Julia Fox.
right?
Wasn't
I
it
think
the
so.
girl
I don't
that he went on a date with? I'm so confused.
I think so. The white chick, because Amber Rose was before Kim.
Yes, and Julia
I'm pretty sure it's Julia Fox.
Fox. Yeah,
Yeah, she was with Pete before Kanye.
that's funny.
Yeah. Kinda. They were like taking, like, I don't know, they were just kind of spotted together a couple times. I don't think they were ever really together.
I feel you. But yeah, he's apparently in an open relationship with her now. And then he's like got all this mad Instagram beef. But yeah, what's up?
She did post something saying, like, well, yeah, it's normal for him to want Kim back. Like, he just got a divorce. Like, that's just normal. What would you expect? But as you can tell, he calls me his girlfriend. I call him my boyfriend. So there's something there, too. Only time will tell or something like that. So
Okay.
sounds like she thinks she has some high hopes. But Kanye's just Kanye, so we'll see how the Kanye brain working and
For real. I
see
like
what happens.
me and Nico said earlier. I feel like Kanye
Yeah, Kanye is
He's the
literally just the most like
non-NPC to get famous.
the most like
Like the most just genuine
Person.
yeah.
to get famous. He's just literally like accidentally got famous.
Oh, Pete Davidson. Yeah.
No, Kanye.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Pete
Pete Davidson.
Davidson's funny because his dad died. I mean, that's weird to put it like that, but it is. Because he's like, oh, my dad
No.
died in 9/11.
I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but Pete Davidson just looks like he accidentally got famous.
He did. He definitely did. Coping with the loss of his dad is literally what led him to get famous. Because his dad was a 9/11 firefighter.
No.
For real?
Are you
I've never heard this.
really? Oh.
I've never
Yeah,
really
it's like
looked
It's
into
like
literally
in
his-
every single skit that he's in and every single movie that he's in.
It's literally
don't-
It's
his
always like,
life.
I don't
oh
know
yeah,
his
my
work.
dad died in 9/11.
He did.
Oh.
Pete's dad died in 9/11, and he's like, he
That's
literally
kinda
talks about it,
funny.
and he'll be like, growing up without a dad, man, after 9/11, I don't know, just kind of changing, man, you know, man. Also, he's sick. That's why he always has them booty hole eyes. I know that sounds rude, but I think Ariana Grande said it, so
What?
that Pete had booty hole eyes. Because his eyes always black. You know what I'm talking about? He has
Yeah.
raccoon eyes, but it's because he's sick. I don't remember
Like,
what
all the
disease. I
time?
don't think he'd be dying or whatever.
With
Huh?
what? What?
Okay. Do you think that's a good place to end it?
Yeah.
Okay.
How are we supposed to get that from?
Cut it. Cut it.
Cut what though?
I do this every episode. Like,
that just makes it look like we need to stop moving something. Because you do that when I touch the box, too.
no, I do that. Two different things.
Okay, guys. Well, this is the end of episode 13. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next time.
Alrighty.
Goodbye.
Bye.
My life was never easy.
I actually kind of like that new song.
Still eating some chips. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. Go watch another one if you want. But other than that, I will see you later.